was gonna say 99.99. 92.20, 98.22. Good enough. All right, let's go. All right, we got paired against one of our good matchups potentially. It's like all part of the plan. Popularize Blue-Eyed Blank. Create a good meta for blue-eyed budget. Nice Riddler you've got there. Immune to choke. Literally unbeatable hand no matter what the matchup is. Hmm. What's that? Consign? They have the one of consign? They have their own path? Yeah, what a cheater. Hallowed Fountain. Psh, try hard. Voice of Victory. Why are they playing bad cards in a good deck? Yeah, pay to win, unreal. Do I need land number 5? We're gonna have time to cycle it. I guess I should keep Path mana up because of Riddler Ephemerate. So just cycle it now, I guess. Yeah, it is nice when all our bad lands end up being like better somehow. Oh, I got baited last turn. Bro, you have a Blackstone. Are you trying to piss me off? Damn, they're in for the long game here. Also turning on my Glacial Fortress, no big deal. Fixing my mana. Voice to Victory, White Orchid, not the Flagstone. And then they're gonna go back to their friend, and they're gonna be like, damn, Nassif's just awful deck builder. Literally unplayable. Budget deck was all the pimped out versions of the cards. Not so budget. Kind of giving them Ophelia mana. Do I care? They probably don't have Ophelia. Floater? Yeah! Hmm. How do we want to play that? So many options. Yeah, maybe they're just not aware of the synergy. I mean, they did 5-0 League with this deck, so you would think. You'd think they know what's up. Just land go? No, I'm just gonna pad that White Orchid probably. We need Solitude when you have Sword to Plowshares, basically. Better Sword. I mean, Path is just fine. Path's just gonna be fine for me. I mean, this game doesn't even matter, right? This game's kind of Jover. Nah, I'm not playing Torpor Orb. I have 4 Downs. Can maybe try and build like a prison-ish version with Rips, Torpor Orb. Me not play Narcissides Undoing. No Rab Disguise for Verdict. Chat, I gotta learn how to split the music from my bot. Twitch is getting mad by me listening to music on stream. Like, you have to change the tracks, I think. Tutorials about it. Main deck rip. I've been playing main deck rip, and I played main deck rip at the Pro Tour in the blue-white bling deck. 11-5. Well, I went 7-3, but to be fair, the overall we went like 23-21. So my teammates went stone 50-50 was the deck, which is not great for us. I guess I'll take consult and one sweeper just in case. Ultima, so they can't Filia maybe. I'll take the Ultima. More bans. I recorded the prelim yesterday for TCG Players YouTube was banned. Not sure it's gonna be up super soon though. Land and maybe just land and lands. Don't need to greed. Yeah, I mean, just save it for their next blue source. Ophelia for you. If you end the turn, you sell this card to hand size. Good question. I'm assuming yes, but I actually don't know. I guess. Well, I don't know. You do? Okay. That's what I assumed, but then I was like, maybe not. Tef for Days Undoing. I'll do Tef. Easy days. Tef's more fun. Not days. I don't know, man. Doesn't matter. Can't lose, etc. Yeah, this deck is great when we play our best matchup, my opponent misplays and draws poorly. Just assemble these 3 conditions and everything will be just fine. And forgets to attack. They thought I just guessed Arms Chant. They said I'm so glad to play against Gab, it's also like thanks. Just saw that.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
All right, let's see what their let's see what their limit is. All right, Sunset Revelry could be okay. Deluge Dispute could be okay. What's bad against them? Rip is really bad. It is like kind of just all my cards are like, we found the one matchup where all my cards are good. Do I want Dispute or Revelry on the draw? Revelry kind of deals with spread. Let's do the one Revelry. Let's not do Disputes. Just perfect deck building. I knew I was going to have to board out one card in this matchup. More baby tap. Yeah, the budget was tight. Should probably have like Dispute in my deck. Not sure what's bad though. Why no Solitude? Have you read the title of the stream? Reading the title explains everything. Where did the budget tip come from? It's just something I do once every, I don't know, once every couple years. People don't read yet. Yeah, it was a bold assumption by me. I'm sorry. Do love the name Rempengu. Is it based after Pipengu? It's gotta be, right? Or like Mengu in general. Mengu lore. Oh, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Oh. Oh, that might make sense. Oh, let's see. Let's draw first. See if I draw color and mana. Help me with my decision. I did not. Guess I get plain so I can cast Verdict in a couple turns. I lose this game. I just assume it was Ramp. Ramp and Mengu. MTG Brain Rot. It's a green penguin-like critter. Cute. I might let them have Ephemerate here. Not sure. I think counters a rebound if I Verdict. Think twice. We could have. Dreams of Laguna, maybe. Kind of almost want to wait a turn, maybe. I could Tef Plus, let it go down to 1, and have instant speed Verdict next turn. Doesn't feel like a great use of my Tef, but doesn't feel like a terrible one, honestly. And if they have disputes, I got it out of the way. Okay. A dispute was probably gonna be decent. Bro, you know you can get your own flagstones, right? Let's see. Surely. 2 damage. I'd tell them. Just can't take it anymore. Plus they're a big fan, so. Alright, they said yes. Cool. Yellowhat advice, my new consulting firm. Send them an invite. The first advice is free. First advice for free. Obviously, Path to Exile is better than Swords. Oh, I forgot about Kahira. Classic. Good thing I went through all these deck building restrictions, not playing Wall of Omens. Imagine Europa being like, you can. To be fair, I'm not sure I've had a spot to fetch for it yet. I've kind of used my mana a lot, but yeah. I have no cards in hand already, and my hand's kind of great. So I'll just take Tef. Stern, yeah, Stern's obviously really good in that matchup. Just good in general in Modern. Time to slow things down. Never land unlucky. Crazy Thursday is a Titan player? Are they? Oh, we have 4 Dres down. On our second good matchup. Even though this hand kind of sucks. It was 4 days ago. They might be playing something else. More action. I think Titan's going to be a pretty solid matchup. Path, counter spells. We have a lot going on. It's considering untapped just because of Rumble. He has Green Sun Zenith for 1/2. I would have gotten the token, but think upside of finding him Narset, being able to cast it just higher. Oh, it is Thursday. Do you minus here? I have the land in Days Undoing. Feels a little greedy not to. In some ways. No, I know I have no free spells. No free spells, no minus. What if I Comcast Days Undoing next turn? What if they like... I guess if they get a Titan into play, probably means they have Amulet, so probably means I'm cold. I'll Moonlight subs Green Sun, yeah. Green Sun, Rumble in this matchup. It would have been kind of nice, like if I had drawn on tap land here, getting the path last turn would have been useful. Rumble's pretty good with Explorer. Obnoxious. Our hand is gas though to ferry into Dresdown. I think that's 6 mana for Titan. Oh yeah, it was real tough. It's easy 6 mana. Even 7 mana, I think. Alright, they're copying basic forests. Probably a good sign. Dude, I Narset Days Undoing and the Assemble Amulet Scapeshift was 2 cards. So silly. I'm assuming they win. I don't even have Aftermath in the yards. Well, that was silly. They don't need to hit Aftermath, to be fair. Later goats. To be fair, did they need to hit Aftermath? What do you cut in this matchup? Verdict? Do they not deck from Ice Tail? Oh. They can probably auto-war their Ice Tail pretty fast now. But yeah, I guess I should have maybe been a little more careful. Endings only for Amulet. But Amulet's decent against me. What's better, Wrap Disguise or Ending? I'll try one both. Also don't want any amount of consigns. I think I want to keep the 4 paths. Ending on the draw, Wrath on the play. Don't hate that. May keep in free paths. Still a little mad about that game 1. F2 for Wraths. Yeah, but I only have 2. Titan, Ghost Quarter, Talaros, Gross Chamber. Mr. YN. I don't think Affinity is especially good. I don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty average deck. And I personally have had a really bad experience with manufacturing to the point where it's almost become a running joke that's I've literally never seen that card impact a game. So yeah. I think that card's but to be fair, a lot of these games also I feel like wouldn't have really mattered what the player had, so let's see. What do I know about their hand? We know they have a Titan in hand. Guess I'll just say go. It's the deck you have. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, none are set. Like, a lot of the time it seems like manufacturing is going to be good. It does a bunch of stuff, and then I see the Affinity deck still lose. Could maybe split it in half and play one instead of the two I see people play. Or on a Field of Ruin for blue. Ref's huge. They get a land, right? Even the first land they get. Come on, lands. Nice. Lotus, Rumble, Gardens, Titan again. Chose Lotus Field. Two energy, Ultima. I guess I just say go. Chill. Or am I gonna lose to Scape Shift now? Dress sounds decent in Scape Shift, right? They call them analysts. Land is good. How many forests in their yards? 0. How safe am I if I just go Tef? Tef dress down. Can they win? Even with Scape Shift? I guess they could have Boseiju. Yeah. My other option is Wrap the Skies have 1 mana up. CC, I know you're in the Halloween spirit already. People play that still? Is that even good? How does Ultima Bestow work? Probably still good for them, right? It's not a trigger or anything. It does appear we've successfully slowed things down, I will say. Oh, maybe it was Rav Disguise, they don't get it. How does Rav Disguise work against it? Like, are you gonna style? They stole the game last game. Alright, I have 6 mana, 8 mana. Gonna let them have that, right? Doesn't really matter. Counter it. I have Ultima. I could let them Scale Shift and then counter the untapped triggers. It's a little risky. But using my consign also risky. Definitely not cutting Ramp Disguise. These ice cells are scary though. Deluge might be too slow. Then even Ultima might be too slow, and then Teferi's not especially good. I'm gonna do a couple endings. And maybe an extra consign? Maybe Verdict, maybe Path. Consign makes verdict all better. Maybe just 4 paths. Then Nundal Drifter can go. Gaia's Blessing to stop their analyst loop. I'm not sure I get it. Good starting hands. Also, they're due for a mull. They haven't mulled yet. Never mind. It is Crazy Thursday after all. You get to keep all your 7 cards hands. That card's good against Field of Ruin. That thing's gotta go. Am I ever cycling a dress down? Probably not. Maybe. Do have a lot of on-tap lands. Finding Narset is tempting, but if I cycle into air, I could just lose. I'll give myself the option, I guess. Maybe they play a Grazer, I'll just use my dress down. Main face Saga token. There's a lot of reason to use dress down. I have 4, and a lot of good cards in that matchup. Just use it. They had green mana last turn. They could have like cast Spelunking last turn if they had it. Or Rumble. So I'm not sure this is helping them that much. Zenith. Another 1-2 or just Analyst? Analyst is gonna be pretty good here. They melt 3 lands. 2 lands. Like... That sucks. Can do it on my turn too. Yeah, I could cycle. Days empty their graveyard. Oh yeah, I could play the Fairy Days. It's not awful. I mean, I get 7 cards too. My hand like kind of sucks. Fairy Days is troll. No, it's not. I mean, it empties their graveyard, and then I path Analyst in the upkeep. Alright, thank you so much for the 11 months. Welcome back. I could find a rest in peace, dude. Rest in peace, path. It's like 5 cards. Could dress down. End of my turn. Not sure that makes a ton of sense, though. I think. Days, path, analyst. I thought I don't have to path it right away. I could draw Scolding. They're like somewhat likely to play Titan next turn. Also, if I find path, I have to path now and then they have Titan mana. It's like... Yeah, I agree. I think I'm just gonna Daze. Can they mill at instant speed? Probably not, right? Dress down on my man step. But if I do that, they just say go as analyst. Should I path? Oh, I should have pathed the response, right? Oh, it's fine. Well, I might need to path a Titan, maybe. Much better hand. Oh yeah, I mean, in hindsight, it was definitely the play. Path now, they can just sack it and then sitting in their yards. I guess I'm just gonna tune. Maybe that was greedy, but once I played Field of Ruin, feel like maybe I priced myself into casting Taff. Might have been better to just have like all the interaction mana up. But I can sack. I mean, if their turn involves ping 4 to sack Analysts to not do anything, I'm probably doing pretty good. Because I could have Auto Aura here, it would be like mildly annoying. What do you do here? Path, Dress Down, Counterspell, Path. Doesn't Path just lose to Scapeshift? Oh, maybe not. Because if they sack Analysts, they probably can't cast Scapeshift. Turn Scapeshift off and mana. But then they get to Analyst on my turn. That really ramps them up. It gives them an untapped forest too. We counter the Scapeshift. Oh no, I played Dress Down. Good counterspell. Counterspell what? Let that resolve. Hold up counterspell Dress Down. Yeah, I mean they could get. They don't need to get lucky with Rumble. They can't Scapeshift win, so they have to sack. Could just let it resolve and hope they don't hit too much. Alright, let's just let it resolve. What's the worst that could happen? Demailed, Lotus Field, Vexing Bubble, Spelunking Zenith. This is the bait. I mean, it's not the bait, it's just what makes sense for them to play first. Just makes sense for them to lead. Doesn't mean it's bait. Alright, it chose Spelunking. They could Boseiju Dress Down, yeah. I was all worried about that. I do get like a Plains for Path if they do that, so maybe they don't have the mana to Boseiju and have 4 mana for Analyst. They're pacting. Are they pacting for Ice Still or for Titan? How many basics do they play? Play like 3 basics. They're not gonna die to their own pack, but if that's the best they have, might be good for me anyways. Have they not played a land yet? Good Dress Down. Played Vestige. That's what I thought. Okay, so they have no lands left. Just counter it, right? Don't get too fancy. They play Dispute? I don't think so. I haven't seen a Dispute in the list. I'm not even sure I've seen Veil in the list recently. Alright, looks like we win. Still need to worry a bit about Scapeshift, I guess. Or do I? I don't even know. Let's see. Oh, they have to pay for a pack too. Right. Well, that's nice. I get to cycle and consult. Yeah, I mean, the Fair Days. Who was saying Fair Days was troll? Another good read. Not a good read by chat. You, Tony. Thought it was you. I didn't want to like single you out though, but. Hmm. Take another dress down in days. What'd you do here? Maybe wrap the skies for free and then keep some mana up. Still get to untap. 8 cards. Discard. What? Discard path? Or farmland? I'll discard a path. Countering that makes Scape Shift worse, right? They're down to 5 cards. I could have used one of my field of runes on Gross Chamber, probably. Or I just lose to. Well, I'm not lose, but. What can they do with Scape Shift without Analyst anymore? Like a lot of Urza Saga, I guess. Should I have fielded? I should have fielded probably Gross Chamber on my turn. Just a Titan. Ooh, Gavin playing Blink. Alright. Good luck, good luck. Only 2 basic forests. I don't think that's stock, but I'll take it. Gavin, thanks for the 9 months and good luck this weekend. Looking forward to rooting on. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I'll just play Narset minus. Might be better than. And then second dress down or path. Sorry, path. They might have deferred in hand. Oh yeah, good points. Yeah, I don't know what would have happened if they had had escape shift there. What's the worst they can do? It would be nice to know. 6. Is that what they tutored for? Yeah, we're a long time. Should be okay. Um. Oh, and they have a pact to pay for? Win con secured. Also gets spun by Kahira, no big deal. Oh, that's how it works? Did anyone know that? At the beginning of the next, yeah, the next end step. Yeah, I mean, it's just reading the card explains the card, but it's still kind of cool. Very, very not win more. So if you have Teferi and Narset Days Undoing, then you get an extra 2 mana on their end step. Good to know. And the game we lost, they got insanely lucky. Maybe this game we got all lucky too. Easy. Best deck in the format. We beat the two best decks. We beat Blue, White, Blink, and Titan. Hmm. The greatest hand. What do you think, chat? Is this a keep? Budget. Azorius Control. Modern. Kahiro. Alright, deck updated. You ever mulled this in the dark? I don't know. Lands are really important when you're playing for an Narset. I'll keep. My mana base is sketchy. I'm only playing 24 lands. Also, I get a free Kahira. Also, Hollow Moonlight might just be the nuts. So they're playing energy, probably. It'd be funny if they're playing Neoform. And I have my one Hollow Moonlight. Looks like that's what they were playing too. Blessed. I think I could just have Pact. Hmm. It's a Birthing Ritual deck. I'm not sure if that's better or worse for me. Might be better. Hallowed Moonlight doesn't work very well against Birthing Ritual though, right? We can just not sack. Hello, Super Walk. And welcome to another stream. Me scamming my viewers. I'm your host, Yellow Scam. Joined this week by my one regular co-host, Eddie MTG. Check out the podcast. Like 4 Dresdown Verdict. Narset should be pretty good in the matchup. You miss Harry? Yeah. Do they play They play like the flare, right? That flare. They play force too. Yeah, the audio we fixed it. I told you it was like the one scene. Basically like the way I get his image is OBS Ninja, and we didn't mute it, so it was like there was double the sound on the one scene. Don't really think I want to YOLO to fairy. Not really sure. I think I'm just gonna maybe try and bait a counterspell. Someone won the standard challenge with the blue-green deck, playing only one railer. Yeah, it seems like maybe a better version is just more all in. Also, Enduring Curiosity kind of works against the control. Maybe Enduring Curiosity is like better than Riddler. Poker Millions, no, yeah, it's not, unfortunately, mid-millions playing poker. I like, kind of like, unwillingly kind of baited them a bit into, maybe they just didn't have another play, to be fair. People have got awful imagos for creators and drowners. Yeah, drowner was kind of a big, one of the big ones that was missing. All right, I do have to chew through. I mean, I think I'd rather have the fairy get countered, actually. Because if I get Ultima countered, and then Teferi might just get one shot by random, but not even random, just creatures and stuff. If I had Verdict in hand, I'm not sure what I would do. I'd maybe play the same way. Alright, we need a Verdict, or we need them to not have another counter. Narset would be passable too. Tef, Narset. Alright, I should just play Ultima, and then if they have a counter, I'll have a redraw of Narset into Verdict next turn. Even Narset into Rav Disguise. Okay, nice. Means they don't have a counter, so even if they rebuild, I might be able to Narset into Sweeper and be fine. Alright, hopefully you can draw a counter in the meantime. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Easy game. Like 100% counter Narset if you have a counter, because of Verdict especially. Harbinger of the Sea against a budget deck. I mean, to be fair, my version doesn't have that many more basics and fetches than the regular version. Yeah, for all standard players feeling just at home. Sorry, I was just checking stuff from the CubeCon coverage production. Do they play Endurance? I'm wondering if they have a way to, like, reshuffle everything. Ooh, Tef? What's better, Tef or Days Undoing? I mean, I don't really want to verdict. Just for one creatures. Dress down Days combo. Whatever, I'll take the Days Undoing. I guess I'll just cast my verdict. Oh, dress down Days? Wow. Never even thought about that. Is that better than having mana for Path, though? Oh, I don't know if it's better, but kind of cool. Just flexing. Jeez. Classic. I guess I drew Guy Reach. Played the Ores of Life Gain deck again after some people got 5-0s with it. Seemed a bit better versus control, and I played versus 4 control decks, but way more annoying to play on MTGO time one match. Which kind of control though? Because the mono white is good against Jeskai control specifically. I don't remember a 4-color control though. Maybe I should give Scepter Chan a chance. Or maybe Scepter Chan's just a trap. The deck's actually busted, but it's not because of Scepter Chan. Shocker. It would honestly not be that surprising if somehow like Narset Days was just better without that garbage. I'd feel pretty vindicated. People are gonna be like, no, X and Y and Z matchup, Orem Scepter is your only chance, blah 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 blah. Probably. More cast dress. That only just stays into play after Days Undoing rather than lose it. Well, that's rude. Alright, irrelevant. George Chabot. I haven't seen George in a while. Because of running Scepter solo. Yeah, but maybe Chant is just bad. It's the Chant part that's just bad. Castle Ventress. No, it's not too expensive, but I don't think you really need it. Could play one Castle Ventress over Island, maybe. All right. Dispute seems pretty great. Maybe Deluge. Veto on the draw. Might still be good to get to like Wrap the Skies plus Veto. Let's see. Rip can go. Probably one Tef can go. And then the Null Drifter can. Or for flying and Oculus. Is Ashka goods? Doesn't stop Ritual, right? Dresdown's not the greatest. And maybe Deluge is greedy. And maybe I don't need 4 paths. Yeah, Robert, I don't know if you were here, but I was saying that I ironically chose all the expensive or alt arts for my budget version. Moonlight. Yeah, I think Moonlight just cantripping and buying me a turn of ritual is like acceptable. What's budget about the list? I mean, it's just less than $100 in paper. Ask question first, read later. A classic. I did the same thing, to be fair. Can't blame anyone. Wise goes down better than counterspell. It cycles. It gets rid of Urza Saga tokens. You still have like what, a quarter of decks in modern that play Urza Saga maybe? Paper Magic or Moto? Both. It was like, according to Goldfish, it was like $98 in paper and 150 on Moto just because um right now the silly consign is just infinite. Our set doesn't really find me lands. Uh, and it gets attacked. Like Narset is bad against subtlety too. I'll say go. Probably just cycle my Moonlight. I should, especially if they play a ritual. Should I just path it now? It's bad if they get another Oracle. I don't want to give them lands. Let's see what they hit first. Like if they hit Oculus, I can path. Oh, they just didn't do anything. And I hit my land drop. That's huge. Alright, I guess I could start chewing through the counters. Whether it's force, subtlety, or is that a losing battle? I mean, sure, I just keep putting on top, right? And just, even though they have birthing ritual going, they can't sustain like 2-for-1 every turn. Free 2/2-drop Spider-Man was better than Interrupter. Like, I did mostly the same thing. Let's go to his case. Value, $100 in paper, just under 100. According to Goldfish, might be even less. Yeah, the free 2 doesn't trigger Enduring Innocence though. Can sell the star charts first for a land drop. Not sure. Maybe? Yeah, you might be right. Probably not even going to keep that Harbinger. Oh, we're playing Aunt May? How many Aunt Mays are you playing? Can't be more than one, right? Alright, I guess since they kept yeah, I should consult, just take the turn off in our set. Consult for 4, right? Birthing Ritual better than Pod? I don't know. I mean, different deck building. Could be. Better was Warp. As Warp and Pod is good too. That's obnoxious. I guess that Verdict's not that bad. They have 5 power in play. They have 4 power in play. I guess I'll do Tef first. Really good if it resolves and must counter bait. Okay. I guess it's not a bait if it must counter it. Also kind of good to play while they don't have... Ooh, that is getting scary. It is getting really scary. Yeah. I think they play Sink into Stupor too, so at some point Verdict's not even gonna be safe anymore. Untap land would be nice here. I guess any land works because of Harbinger. Seacrum Coast, Fortress. Might have Dispute in their deck too, probably. They Dispute, I might... yeah, it's brutal. It's not worth it. Like, I get a card back. But the problem with Verdict is it insta rebuild. But if this is Oculus, what did they mill? Land? This is Oculus, I might just be straight up dead. I could reorient to a path. Also, if they put me down to 2, then Subtlety is just lethal. I think I just have to pay. 2 food interaction. Hope to hit path. You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, I mean, here. But Verdict, when they have 4 cards and 3 cards and 2 rituals in play, is just not very appealing either. They even get their fetch back for Surveil. Also, they kind of have to attack Narset, probably. So I'll still be at 4, most likely. As the other downside is Sink into Stupor, yeah. So they have another one in hand. I guess we're about to find out. Maybe they just wanted to make a land drop. Draw 2. I'll convert it twice anyways because of the Harbinger. Maybe they'll play another Dispute. Hardcast Flare. Okay. I need to like chew for their whole deck, literally. No, I mean I could also find. I could have found Rab Disguise at some point. That would have been good. How many Oculus left on side note? And also, do they have the 1 endurance? One. Only 1 Oculus gone? Oh no, there's 2 in exile. But they see their entire deck. So they're most likely gonna have lethal in play. Oh, how many subtleties for them? I don't know. Not sure how many they play. I guess they probably play 4. They might not have another basic though. Or another untap land. Do I even want to play Days Undoing at this point? I think I'll. Yeah, I mean, they could overpower in our set Days Undoing was Ritual. That's true. Oh, I have Kahira. Yeah. I really don't want to get the Dresden disputed though. Have a land left to fetch? Probably. I mean, they just fetched, so they would know. Okay. I guess not. The GG verdict? Or do they have the GG sync? Wait, Dresden? Oh, it's layers? Freaking layers. No layers, Pug. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I've won yet. Might have to legit cast that Days Undoing. I'm at 4. They still have, surely they still have creatures left. Like that. Flood Pit. Oh, that was nice. Flood Pit pre. Oh, and I keep my Kahira. Let's go. Last man standing, the goat. Doesn't look greedy, just to not take free damage. Okay, that's good against subtlety. Not caring about dispute, dead, no cards left. Zing! Was that their last creature? No. Kira. Ooh. Flying, you say? Wait, they're blocking? Okay. I was like, do I not know what Kira does? Yeah, it's flying. Is that just game 2? It's just game 2, right? So like third game if I read this. Path? Okay, closer and closer. They might have like force of negation. And they're like, let me take a little peek at what I have left. A little refresher. Awkward draws. Oh yeah, White Fang Skull, and it would be so good here. Agent. That's obnoxious. Alright, let's use at least one of my dress downs. I mean, I do have Counterspell in my deck. Might just counter like any creature if I draw it. Pretty close to decking them. Oh no, they have Force of Negation or Flare. Oh, did I mess up? Probably. Okay, they did not force. I mean, why would you play Sync if you don't have Force or Flare here? This only forces them to draw 7 and lose. No, I mean you shuffle back first. That'd be all OP. They draw 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, I need to buy 1 turn. Guess I should draw now. Oh, they got rid of a dispute. Damn ending. Wait, what? Oh, I cycled. I was thinking I was still using Gaia Reach. Oh, I tabbed the wrong creature. Yeah. Oh my god. I was just not thinking about ending. Obviously, I just tabbed the first one. Dude, that's what an epic game. Yeah, yes, I should have passed the agent. I get it. Thank you. I like that. The hero? Let's slow things down. Okay. Damn, what a game. The GG. The GG Colonnade, just in case. Colonnade would have been so good this game. Think my test. Okay. Check as days I'm doing for the memes. It said LOL love dad GG's. You keep winning the die rolls too, which doesn't hurt. I think that's our third die roll in a row. Prowess. That prowess can beat Celestial Colonnade. A leyline. Leyline prowess? Leyland, Ragavan, draw. Feels bad, man. Should I take a hit? Yeah, I should just take a hit. Basic planes. Thank you, Ragavan. Thing is, they might have stubborn now, but I guess stubborn's probably gonna be decent against me at some point. Classic farmlands just being better than all the dual lands and Hallowed Fountain and stuff. Was farmland just the best dual land all along? Better than Surveil? There's so many cards that are legal in modern. You just forget sometimes. No fetches and Shockland probably saved you last match. That's true. I did end up at 2. I don't know. Being able to fetch for Surveil might have like saved me earlier. Ooh, verdict. Let's go. Jim. So far, so good. So far, so good. Actually, yeah, probably. That's how good the deck is, right? I will say the lands I'm playing have been really good. Like these farmlands, I think I've cycled like 3/4 of them or something. There's a play series announcement more than what is he supposed to announce? Because they're already like it's a secret that's near and dear to him. Because he already announced the team GPs. Hmm. Oh, is it the Hall of Fame coming back? Could be that, right? That's what people are speculating. What else? What else could it be? The new judge support they've been hiring for? I don't think he would say that's something near and dear to his heart, though. He would just word it in a positive way, but a different wording. Nationals. Nationals could be cool. I don't think he would say World Magic Cup is near and dear to his heart either. Who is Todd Jones? Thank you so much for the 14 months. He's just gonna announce that he's quitting WotC, getting back into competitive Magic, and awarding himself a lifetime qualification to the Pro Tour. Maybe I should use Field of Rain on planes at this point. I want to keep at least one dress down. I don't really want to keep 2 though. Do you use Verdict here? F-Path? Dress down path for Cyan. They have Colonnade for Ragavan. 100% path? But path deals with Ragavan. Stub. Yeah, also they could just have Stub. Path to Exile being an okay Magic card. Path to Exile is pretty solid in Modern. It's the best it's been probably in a while. Especially with energy being at an all-time low. Can definitely play it in blue-white blank. Alright, hopefully I don't regret cycling the daughter dress down. Would you mind sharing your team thought process on Esper Gorios? Um, oh, in what sense? They end up on the blue-eye bling deck. I just played it a lot and won with it a lot. But Glorious was doing good. Thought Glorious was a good choice. I guess if I get rid of Leyline, getting rid of Black Mana might be decent. Yeah, Edgar still likes Goryo's a lot. He still thinks it's the best deck. If you're considering that for your regional, it's probably a good choice. Should I just start attacking? I'll have Kahira too. Let's grab Kahira first. They don't play Tribal Flames anymore. I think they play Bold, Binding. Not sure they can deal with Colonnades. Yeah, I don't know why my teammates decided to play Blue-White Blink. I've said it many times. The more and more the deck started losing, the more and more teammates jumped on boards. So it was a little confusing. Worked out for me. Whoa. I think they're saying whoa because it pumps you're like impressed. Can't bind it, can't bolt it, can't flames it. Yeah, isn't Anchorage also an elemental? It's a bird? Right. It's a chocobo. Non-budgeted version. I mean, I guess I'd be pretty tempted to just keep a lot of the spells the same and just play some fetch lands and stuff. What were your selling points on Blink? For me personally, I had a good win rate with Blue-White Blink, and I had played it a lot, and I thought like whatever percentage, however better Goryo's was percentage-wise, I would not make up for it, you know, just because I played the Blue-Eyed Blink deck so much. And my personal win rate in testing was really high too, so it's like, just hope that's good enough. It's all result oriented to say, it did. I don't know. It's hard to say honestly, because I went 7-3, but the rest of my team combined went 50-50, and I'm not sure, I'm better than them or that much better than them, so it's like probably rain goods. Reed did say it was like a hard deck to play, which I didn't think, it was like that hard to play, but I've played these decks a lot. So maybe I'm just not giving myself enough credit. I'm not sure. All right, they have Riddler and one card left. They counterspell in our set and just not play in our set right away. I mean, that's good. But yeah, if you've played a lot of it's fine. If you've played a lot of Goryos, I mean Goryos had a good win rate at the PT, right? And it had a good win rate in our testing, and Edgar still thinks it's one of the best decks. It's fine. I mean, 52% when it's like in people's gauntlet and whatever is like pretty solid. They still have a treasure, so technically they could just have like a binding. Still. I guess I have Narset Gaia Reach. I don't even have to like do anything. For testing, you could try my Band Birthing Ritual deck. Also, Blue-White Scepter Chance probably solid, honestly. Blue-White Days Undoing, Blue-White Scepter Chance. Alright, Ragavan. Let's do Sunset Revelry because Ragavan is scary. Toughness 2 or less. Power to. Does that count? That doesn't counter the Cavu on the stack, right? Oh, I could have pinned the treasure. Yeah. Moonlight. They're not blinking. They have Fable sometimes. Dispute. Dispute could be okay. So Riddler? No, it's just Riddler, right? Their own counters, I guess. Scolding is loose, right? Scolding doesn't counter the Cavu. I think it's counts its power on the stack, right? They're just not sideboards. See Chrome Crows, basically Tundra. Do you plan do Arena Direct MH free? I don't know, probably. It works in all zones, including on the stack. Okay, thank you. I thought so. I do need to play the BO free tomorrow, the play-ins, to try and qualify for the qualifier. They're mulliganing to 5. Ooh, my double path hand became just way more appealing. Alright, Leyline Surveillance. Might take a beating against turn 2 Cyan if they have it. What is the win con? Narset Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Fair play is they might have Dash Ragavan or something, or just Ragavan. Wait, why did I even leave the Scaldings in? So lucky. I think I was probably supposed to at least trim one. If I'm just gonna play Cyan, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna miss land drops and die to Cyan. It's gonna be Sag. Kavu. Probably you take the hit, right? Oh. For loot. If you're planning for the arena direct for boxes, so make sure you have a buyer. Yeah, I mean, I have these 10 boxes of Final Fantasy. I'm just never gonna do anything with. I'm literally the worst. Ooh, look at that combo. Null Drifter, Path my Null Drifter. Path is really good against Riddler specifically, and I mean a bunch of other cards too, but yeah, they're literally just playing. Some lists are just playing Riddler for value, just no ways to blink it, no Philia, just consign, I guess. Actually, I should just keep Counterspell mana up. Surely. What am I really scared of? Fable would be pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna say go. Verdict. Yeah, but they play Fable. They have Riddler. They could have like another Riddler. Also, just countering a Scion is not the worst. Saving my verdict. The downside is I give them a little more time for Flage, maybe to dig to Flages, and so I guess I have 2 paths for Flage. I mean, they mulliganed 5, and I slayed their Kavu. Got that one for free. Also, if I draw a lane, I can Null Drifter path my Null Drifter, which would be nice. Yeah, slay, just old school reference. Old school, new school. Slay, dismiss, annihilate, but 2 mana. This game's so scary. Slay, pillage, massacre. That's the name of a team, right? Yeah, slay, pillage, massacre. Trying to remember. Yando. That's a nice one. Should I just get rid of Arena? For now, I'm not in a rush to. I mean, drawing the cards now would be nice, but they're out of basics too. Slay, pillage, massacre, and then slay, pillage, Gerard. Oh no, what have I done? Ugh. I don't know if I can live with that, chat. I think I need to. I think I need to path. This is so bad. Like, speak of like sunk cost fallacy or compounding mistakes. Yeah, now I'm out of paths for Flage. You know me, Jim. Gotta keep the broken list of the 5 deck dump. Where you at on my Null Grifter stands? We're doing the thing. Alright, do I need to keep creature back now that I don't have arena? No. Dude, the cards just line up nicely against what people try to do in Modern. Have to exile better than Orange Shan confirmed. They were just playing the wrong one white mana spell the whole time. Rest in peace in my opening hand. Probably gonna get paired against that Phoenix deck. That can't beat a rest in peace. What's the average price of a modern deck? The main zoo. Oh, it's written here. 682. Wait, why does it say? Oh yeah, because it's like different list. 682, 844, 4 hundo. Is it prowess? The cheap deck of the format. Yeah, nothing's under 4 hundo. Even most of like Saffron's Olive budget decks are not less than a hundo. Gorios. Pretty good game one cards. And Nahab Scolding for the frog. Oh, open and mulligan to 5-2. Let's go. Do I need to rip now? I have Dresdown and Scolding. What am I worried about? Riddler Ephemerate? I'll just say go, I guess. It's silly. I'll just cycle my Dresdown, I think. Now I can like hardcast force on my rip. Maybe it was all pretty silly. And I don't have Dresdown for Gorios. I played myself. I think playing around Riddler Ephemerate was legit when they mulliganed to 5. I don't hate the way I played. Okay. It does make sense, I guess, when they mulligan to 5 for some negations. Like, I never thought about it that way. Unlikely to be one of the cards they keep. So it's less likely to actually have, like, force of negation. Well, that's why they wouldn't keep it. I mean, here they would have been able to hardcast it, which is why it would have been so bad. I might still get got. Take my path, Riddler Ephemerate. I guess Riddler Ephemerate against Verdict's not the end of the world. Almost just casting Riddler and putting it towards better for them. Kind of tricky. Path's pretty good for them. They might just get to hardcast the trackside this game. Might just play a really long game. At least my hand is good against the frog. Probably take Verdict, right? When they take Path, that makes sense too. Should I grab Kahira? Why not? Why the hell not? They might Dirtle. I might just kill them with Kahira Colonnades. Open and Despair after Thoughtseize? Not really, my hand's kind of bad. My hand's only good against like no instant speed interaction, really. Yeah, well, I drew 3 on my 5 sweepers, 1 on my 2. I'm not even drawing the good removal, which is Path. I'm not even sure Path is the good removal. They took it, but I feel like you get green mana and then I Path you once, and then you're like really close to hardcast Atraxa. Why would you hardcast Riddler in such a grindy matchup? Seems pretty bad. Alright, which sweeper do you use? Rab Disguise? Do we even need... I mean, I have Kahira, Colonnades. Force would be a blowout. Not really, they pitch a blue card, they get to draw 2 once. I don't call that a blowout. A blowout. Like, Force of Negation is going to be pretty annoying, I think. It's kind of close. I agree, like, this could backfire a tiny bit. The blue cards are probably pretty good in this matchup, right? It's like Frog, Otter Force, maybe Teferi, Otter Riddler, Traxaw, Mending. Yeah, I really don't understand hard casting. It's like pretty terrible. Alright, I'm just gonna jam. It's not getting much better. They didn't have Force blue card last turn. Hopefully they don't have it this turn. Hopefully they don't combo me. It would have been nice to try to dress down. Solitude. I can live with that. I can sure live with that. Glad we invested the $5 into Hero though. Card's been amazing. How many are we playing? 2 or did I go down to 1? I think I kept 2, right? Yeah. Hero's kind of been one of the MVPs. Feels somewhat irreplaceable. Kihira's probably gonna die to ending. Let's see. Let's in our set first. See what they say. Alright, we might lose our big Tef here. Oh, they're just gonna have another Solitude, right? And I'm gonna lose everything. Yeah, I mean, arguably casting Kahiro is worse than just keeping Scolding Mana up. Yeah, I didn't even think about just second Solitude. That would have been obnoxious. Get rid of Tef, maybe pending Narset. Not the worst though. Can they have anything for... They don't play Aurora. They shouldn't have anything. Do they not have green mana in their list? They still haven't gotten green mana. Alright, Dispute might be good. Veto might be good. Deluge might be good. Ashok might be good. Ultima can go. Rev the Sky is probably not great. Then if I cut Wrath, I can maybe cut Tune. I'm gonna hang this trophy in the loo. And then 2 pending, 2 scolding for Solitude Frog. When I'm having 4 disputes. I guess I'm not gonna do the pendings. All the disputes, all the veto, deluge. Kinda wanna do Ashiok. One cut. Null Drifter? Grindy matchup. Because the Null Drifter is not the worst here. I could just trim Days Undoing. It's kind of greedy in a matchup like that where I'd have Dispute and ways to attack it and stuff. Can't wait for my next clickbait video. Can you win for less than $100 in Modern? Alright, hand's not the greatest against turn 2 Frog. And they kept 7 cards this time. Guess I should have mulliganed the Thoughtseize deck anyways. Farmland gonna be MVP again. I guess my disputes are kind of bad on the draw because I don't have that much on Tableau. I have like 4 Seachrome Coasts, some basic islands. Price and burn. Price is $400. We just checked. And burn is not a playable modern deck. The question was, can you win in modern for less than the $100? Not can you play. Maybe you didn't understand that part. Well, welcome to the chat. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hope you don't mind the extreme toxic streamer. The sass, yeah. That frog and it didn't take path. Guess I want them to draw lands. It's fine. Maybe make them force. No. Maybe make them hardcast force, kind of bait it since I drew another path. Oh, Spell Pierce. You play Spell Pierce now? I don't think that's stock. Is Spell Pierce Edgar MTG approved? Well, the good news is I didn't ram them. How does it work if they kill Narsetto's frog? Do they get to draw or not? I think I'm gonna cast Narset either way. They get to draw. No, I know they draw when they deal combat damage to a Planeswalker, but maybe the timing works in a way that happens at the same time the thing is still here. Who's getting sassy now? Read the frog. No, you're good. It's really bad against pending. Yeah, I'm guessing it resolves here. I was just hoping. So they have 2 cards. So if I go put it to -3, they can discard all by 1 cards. The downside of not minusing is awful against pending, which is not very good in this matchup. Like, pending Planeswalkers is not a super winning proposition. And it's not like they have that much to board out. Like, they can maybe board out Consign. Like, if they're not trimming on the combo, Ending's kind of their worst card. Solitude. So they're bringing in, what, like 4 or 5 cards? It's also really bad if they have Riddler. They can just kill it. Player, yeah. Maybe I should have just hoped they didn't have pending. Oh well. Kind of blowout that they had a Spell Pierce plus thing. Alright, that's nice for later. I know Jim want to try hard. I'm playing a budget deck, and I'm thinking about the plays. Gorya's in the bin. That's good news. I can't find Solitude of Narset. I know that much. That's kind of great. Pathfin's really good for me. What, are discarding a Tef? So their last card in hand is like Riddler. Yeah, I might have just won if I just not minus Narset. Well, especially with dress down, I had a turn. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I could have like dressed down, and then I could have like Narset found path. Yeah, I just butchered the game basically. Mind Twist, thank you so much for the 40 months. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Yeah, man, kind of threw that one. A little throw. No, I'm doing fine, but I think I'd be in better shape. Especially because I had good cards on top too. It was like Dispute, Path, Land, something else. I'm not a frog. Gotta fight over it. Maybe calling it will bail me out. Or maybe I should have put Kahira in my hand. Verdict. Ooh, it's not bad. They have more basics. They usually play basic planes, yeah. They usually play free. Probably not. Oh, they might still play Riddler. If they're Riddler, I'm just gonna consult now. Might consult now anyways, because of tab. Depends what they do. If they say go, I'm probably not gonna cast anything. I mean, Colony's pretty legit here. They don't have a way to get rid of it. We'll see. If they tap out for Riddler, I probably have to tap out for Consult. Then if I get disputed, I just cry. Damn. Draw one. I guess I can let them draw. Right, they're discarding. They discarded a frog. Their last card is better than a frog. 2 free, free 2. Alright, I guess I have to cast maybe I butchered the whole turn. Let's see. I think I'm gonna take a dress down and then our set maybe. I guess at this point I'm kind of locked myself into. Also, they only draw one, I guess now. All right, I butchered that game for a second time. It wasn't that bad, but I could have just done all that in response, right? Good minus. Could just minus. That makes sense, right? Minus on the frog. And I can have ephemerate. I didn't think about ephemerate. Damn. I got away with a lot here. No ephemerate, no dispute. I kind of just click buttons and oh, why did I play the land? I could cycle it. Oh no, I didn't mind. No, okay, playing the land was good. I thought I was getting to untap 2 lands. So bizarre they don't have the green source. Oh, nasty. I mean, it's a one-shot frog, I guess. Could be worse. That's one of the better cards they could have here, though. Rebuild, Riddler 2. Click buttons, Pug. Would be too easy. Gotta make it close, since none of my matches have really been close. Oh my god. Oh, they're at 9? What a way. You know what? Maybe Field of Ruin Kahira first. Maybe it's better against Solitude. And it's still like the same clock. Oh no, I don't have the mana. Anchorage would probably be better here. Getting a map would be nice. On-tap land would have been not the worst last turn. Put Kahira in my hand, and then potentially have lethal next turn. Oh. Let's make them have Solitude. GG! Let's go! Let's freaking go. We made it. I'm famous, Mom. On a budget. I was hoping for, maybe a free two. A free two on a good day. That wasn't close either. Running back now to do commentary for CubeCon in an hour. Yeah.